Hello, friends, and welcome back. We have walked with Abraham, the father of faith, and Isaac, the quiet man of promise. Now we come to Jacob, a man whose life was full of struggles, mistakes, and transformation. His journey shows us how God can take a deceiver and turn him into a prince. So let's walk through his life story step by step. So 1. Jacob's beginning, the twin struggle. So in Genesis 25, verse 19 to 34, Jacob was born the younger twin of Isaac and Rebekah. His brother Esau came out first, but Jacob followed, grabbing his heel. His very name meant supplanter or heel grabber. From the start, Jacob was a struggler, trying to get ahead, even by trickery. One day, he convinced Esau to sell his birthright for a bowl of stew. So what lesson can we learn from this? How often do we chase short-term gains instead of waiting for God's timing? Jacob reminds us of the danger of impatient and selfish ambition. 2. The deception. Genesis 27. When Isaac grew old and blind, Jacob, helped by his mother Rebekah, disguised himself as Esau and tricked his father into giving him the blessing meant for his brother. This deception tore the family apart. Esau burned with anger, and Jacob had to flee for his life. So what lesson can we learn from this? Lies may win for a moment, but they always carry consequences. Yet even when we mess up, God can still use us. 3. Jacob's encounter with God at Bethel. You can say this in Genesis 28, verse 10 to 22. On the run, Jacob stopped to sleep with a stone for a pillow. That night, he dreamed of a ladder reaching from the earth to heaven, and angels ascending and descending. God appeared to him and renewed the promise of Abraham and Isaac. Jacob woke up and said, "Surely the Lord is in this place, and I was not aware of it." He named it Bethel, meaning house of God. So what lesson can we learn from this? Sometimes in our lowest, loneliest moment, God shows up. He reminds us, "You are not forgotten. I still have a plan for you." 4. Jacob the worker and father. So in Genesis 29 to 31, Jacob went to his uncle Laban and fell in love with Rebekah's niece, Rachel. But on the wedding night, Laban tricked him, giving him Leah instead. Jacob worked 14 years to marry both Leah and Rachel. He endured hardship, but God blessed him with wealth and children, 12 sons who became the 12th tribe of Israel. So what lesson can we learn from this? Life may bring unfairness and struggle, but persistence and God's blessing can turn trial into testimonies. So 5. Wrestling with God. In Genesis 32, verse 22 to 32. Years later, Jacob had to face Esau again. The night before, he wrestled with a mysterious man who was really God himself. They struggled all night until Jacob cried, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." God touched his hip, leaving him limping, but gave him a new name, Israel, meaning one who struggles with God and prevails. So what lesson can we learn? Sometimes God allows us to wrestle through prayer, through trials, so that we come out weaker in ourselves but stronger in Him. Transformation comes when we stop relying on our strength and clinging to God's. So 6. Jacob's legacy. Genesis 47 to 49. In his old age, Jacob moved to Egypt during the famine and reunited with Joseph, the son he thought was dead. Before dying at 147 years old, he blessed his son, each with prophetic word that shaped Israel's future. So what lesson can we learn from this? Our walk with God isn't just about us. Like Jacob, we passed blessing, faith, and wisdom to the next generations. So our final thought on Jacob's life, Jacob's transformation. Jacob's life was messy, filled with trickery, fear, family conflict, and pain. Yet God never let him go. 1. He started as Jacob, the deceiver. 2. He became Israel, the man of destiny. And through him came the nation Israel, and ultimately Jesus Christ, the Savior of the world. So modern lesson, no matter your past, God can rewrite your story. He specializes in turning Jacob into Israel. So thank you for joining this reflection on Jacob's life. His story shows us that transformation is possible, not because we are perfect, but because God's grace is greater than our weakness. So bye-bye and see you next time.